What's up, mountain bikers? So I normally don't sit at a desk, but today we're gonna be going over some of the things that I have in my bag that I bring on every mountain bike ride, and these are some of the things that I've picked up over a few months here and through a bunch of different reviews off of YouTube. I think that this is a pretty solid starting point for you to get going out on the trails. If you haven't already, smash that like button. It really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm as I'm trying to grow this channel and produce more content for you. Let's get into what I have in my bag. So the first thing I carry with me on a bike ride is obviously a tube. This is the Tubolito. It's a much smaller tube than an average 29-inch tube that I carry with my mountain bike. Thankfully, I haven't had to use it yet, but there has been some really great reviews about these things, and I look forward to carrying this around as it doesn't take as much space in my pack as a normal tube, and it's also significantly lighter. Next thing I carry is the Stan's Dart. I use this for plugging those larger holes in the tube. I don't particularly like bacon strips. They're a little hard to use. And with this, it has a nice pointy plastic end, has these little fins that seal that hole, and they make a chemical reaction with the sealant in your tire to really make a nice tight bond with your tire and sealing that hole. Now it has two ends, so you can have two darts on one tool in here, which is pretty nice. So you can seal up those tires. To go along with the Stan's Dart, I carry the dart replacement pack. It's 5 of those darts, so you would have to have a lot of holes in your tires to go through all of these darts in one ride. The multi-tool that I carry is the Brothers F15. It's a nice compact piece of equipment. I really like it. It has magnets in it, so you can pull that out. It's magnetized in there, has all your kind of tools, super compact, really easy to use, and that just snaps right back in there with a magnet. And on top here, you have the chain tool, and underneath, this is magnetic. It has a spoke tool that you can use to tighten your spokes if need be. The nice benefit of this tool is if you need a little extra leverage, you can actually use this case right here to put on the end here and just give yourself a little more leverage to tighten down or break loose whatever you need to. And for all of you beer drinkers out here, this can be used as a bottle cap opener. I guess you don't have to use it for beer, but it has an integrated bottle cap opener. Next item is some zip ties. Not much to say about these, but they're always super helpful to have on hand just in case you need to secure something down, or if you break a chain, or any sort of thing you could think of. Zip ties can come in real handy. For inflation, to pop the tire back on the bead, I carry some CO2 with the Pro Tool head on it. I went with this one because it has an on-off valve on the back here, which makes it real nice, and this also threads on to the Presta valve, and it's also very affordable. The tire levers I use are the Moosetreks. I really like these. These are nice and thick. They won't damage your rims because they're plastic, but they also double as a chain tool to pop off your chain in the event that you have to get that master link off. I really like having tools that have multiple functions, and these really fit the build with being a tire lever, but also a chain removal tool. Pretty sweet. I also carry a hand pump just to top off some of my tires, just in case the CO2 doesn't get it all the way. It's always nice to carry this. This is the Brothers Klic. It has a door that goes over the valve to keep all the dirt out of there. And in the bottom here, you have an extension valve. I mean, it's kind of hard to get out, but it loosens up over time. I've used this pump for a few years here, but I like this. It comes out, this screws onto your valve. It also has a pressure gauge built in here, which is awesome for when you're trying to make sure that you get those pressures up. And then this is magnetic, and it just magnetizes in there, and then you have your pump. It's pretty sweet. With this pump, it also has a little door on the bottom, in the bottom of the handle here, which I like to keep extra chain links in, and those are just right in there. It's a nice place to keep them as they won't get lost, and just fits right in there. And you can also put valve stems in there. I probably should do that, but I have not yet. But that's nice and simple, clean, and you know where they are when you need them. I also carry these Park Tool TB2 emergency tire boots for when you have those extra big slices in your sidewall of your tire. These are very sturdy and good in a pinch if you have those big tire wall slashes. It comes in a pack of 3, super easy to put on. You could probably also do this with like Gorilla Tape or duct tape, but I bought these as this was already very compact and they store nicely, and I don't have to deal with figuring out how to carry tape with me. And last but not least, and probably a very important addition to my pack, was super glue. Super glue comes in handy for repairing just about anything, and it also can double if you get some scratches or cuts out on the trail. You can super glue those shut if you need to, but it's just a very invaluable piece, and it's not very large, so it's a good thing to keep in the pack. Thanks for watching this short little video about what I carry in my bag while mountain biking, and I look forward to connecting with you in future videos. And if you haven't already, go ahead and click that subscribe button and let me know what type of things you'd like to see in the future in these videos. Until next time, keep riding.